two pieces on there, so we're at 10 inches wide now. Be another go, and that'll give us the full 12 by 12 on two pieces deep, and then we'll do the third rotating tray thing. Actually drilled a hole so the guide pin sits down, the car will sit flat on the mirror. See my and over here I've glued the third layer on as far as I can go. Pretty much we'll let that dry. I'd like to get to there, and then we're already there to do the 3-inch section on the inside, but we got another, what, 2 inches, 3 inches to go to get there. Then we'll do the 3-inch gap. It's Saturday morning, so it's chore time. Okay, here's a mail call story. So I ordered this 4 terabyte SSD drive for my new computer. Opened the box. I figured they just well packaged it, but so Amazon sent me 10 drives. So I'm gonna call and be honest about it. So I filled up some more plastic wood there. We'll get that sanded off and put paint. You can see the shadow of the camera there. Anyways, we sand it down to give a smooth edge. There's going to be a piece that comes down here. We've got a lot of plastic wood. Actually, it's not taking that much plastic wood to fill in the gaps. It looks like a humongous gap, but it's actually not. Same as on the outside here. Get down here. I know that looks like a terrible mess down here, but there will be a piece off the top that comes down to cover that. So we'll sand that off and give it another coat of gray paint. And we'll continue to sort of glue more pieces around this what seemed to be a never-ending project. Vicky said that last night. It's like, you've done all this work on the one and you got to do the same thing to the other one. Like, yeah, but I turned this over yesterday and it actually looks pretty good. As you see, the track's been in there all along. If we come down here, we get the, well, like I said, the plastic wood there. We'll get that sanded down and painted, but it's starting. It's going to be pretty awesome. I painted up what I have sanded down there. We'll let that dry. As you can see, we're putting it together. It looks say terrible, and the reason why we do 3 deep is that I knew I had to sand pieces off. So if you're 3 deep, you have enough for the sanding, plus the 3-layer deep is like a improvised plywood to give it more strength too. Like all this undercarriage work, as I said before, anything on this side of the tape will stay on the table. So you lift the actual flat car track out of the top of it. The wiring for the street lights comes with it. You change the street light, put it back on, and you're all good to go again. Alright, back to some gluing. Well, we got more precariously balanced creation. We'll let that set overnight there. That's kind of a, we almost have the outside of that 3-inch gap. The inside is across the 3-inch gap. We'll let that paint dry. Yeah, once we get smooth, needs to be pretty smooth there. And then you get to actual construction, it looks like, well, it looks terrible, but That's the way I do it. Vicky asked there too, is there any other way to just put that board around and like in one piece, more or less? And I said, well, we're going up the bank corner. We're going up 2 inches. We go up 2 inches elevation. I know this is tedious, monotonous, but the 3 layers thick is going to give it strength like more like a plywood. And I don't know if we can get that out of one piece. And doing it on the cheap, the balsa wood is cheap, and that's what I'm used to working with. All these fences are balsa. All the fences on the track are 3-layer thick balsa wood. Go around that corner. Well, actually, this corner here is the corner that's on the table. This corner, we've got it pretty much pre-assembled to start. We have to build all the supports down at this other end. The grandstand is homemade. I used, I believe it was Corel Draw, and made a giant circle, printed it out. This one itself, oh, I believe it's made for, well, it's 15. This one itself, it was made to go outside of a 12-inch radius corner. There's some, and it had posts underneath. Posts from this made from the other track, but I still have the designs left. And actually, it's kind of a, hybrid. Not a hybrid, but modeled off the original AFX grandstand. See those power wires there? They come out to run the pit garage that I was working on before I started this corner build. Once I figured out a way to make that corner more rigid, I stopped every other project and we're working on this corner. If you're subscribed to the channel, you know how much work goes into making that corner. But I'm hoping at the end result, it's all going to be worth it. This is a Hot Wheels Challenger body. And through here, that has the same wheelbase as a Mega G 1.7 chassis. Awesome. If you enjoy my slot car videos, please smash that like button, share my videos, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more slot car videos coming for you shortly.